But this one has much more than average.
It's election day, and so I want to encourage people to meet in case I get a phone call.
I thought you'd be zooming from polling place to polling place.
I'll get there. It's a little early for that yet.
What are the hours of the polling?
Hmm?
What are the hours?
7 to 8.
Okay.
Pretty
Oh,
much,
it is 7 in the morning?
pretty much, and this too.
Huh, I was thinking 9 for some reason.
We'll just keep them safe here for you.
I think years ago.
Has joined.
City of school.
In the morning, so people.
You get there before work.
Going to work.
Yeah. Yeah, but then they have it after work for those people, so it goes till 8.
Public measures that they'll probably get more. Thompson's got, he did mayor race.
Somebody must have gone around and
Get a few more.
made all the clocks right.
My town and
Probably Kevin, huh?
Yes, it's all.
Oh, boy.
But they're in my office, Nancy. Yep, thanks.
Is this Megan, the gal who took over for Juliana? Megan?
I know her.
Do you?
She goes to industrial meetings with me. Tall, dark haired.
Okay.
Is she the one that brings
She
like
was, I
flyers?
saw her
and-
vehicle at work, so she's a block away anyway.
Hmm.
She's the one that brings like the flyers and stuff into Sally's and stuff.
Well, they just swapped just recently. She's the new one.
There's a new,
Oh, it's the new one.
that's why I didn't recognize the name.
What was it? The other one was,
Juliana Burkholder.
right, yeah, but I recognize the last name. I'm terrible sometimes with names.
Just because they put in a bunch of new tile to the road. We'll just fix what we need. It'll help it anyway, in the long run. Right. So.
Over here.
All right, well, I think it's 9 a.m. We'll stand and say the Pledge of Allegiance.
It's only 9:58, or 8:58.
Sorry.
I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. We'll consider for approval the minutes and the agenda.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes and agenda.
I'll second the motion.
Motion by Jensvold, second by Derby to approve minutes and agenda. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passed. It is 9 a.m. and we have Megan Dewhurst to discuss with possible action request use of courthouse ground for Christmas on the Square. Good morning.
Good morning.
You can come up here if you want.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you for letting me attend. This is the first time I've been.
Yeah, that's fine. Welcome.
Thank you.
We're happy to have you.
All right. So, yes, we're hosting Christmas on Clark, December 13th, and we are requesting that starting on the week of November 24th, that the city would be able to decorate. There'll be the 46 light poles like last year around downtown with banners, garlands, and lights, and that includes the 6 light poles that are in front of the courthouse lawn to the north. And so we're asking that those light poles be included in the decorating, along with last year there was decorating of the gazebo, and we'd like to pursue continuing that as an annual decoration. And so the gazebo plan would have, again, the icicle lights around the roof with the city electric department using the same hooks as last year. There would be an 8-foot decorated Christmas tree donated by the Kringle Tree Farm placed in the gazebo. All decorations would be natural or plastic. And then we would continue the decorating with garland and lights to be wrapped around the bottom of the gazebo, and also a sign in front of the gazebo that says season greetings from Forest City. And that was the same sign used as last year's as well. All this would be hooked up to City Electric, and the actual lighting is a little different this year. We're combining it to one event, so December 13th is the lighting event. We would have the trees around the gazebo that were wrapped around the trunks. Those would be lit starting December 1st, but the Christmas tree inside the gazebo would be lit at our Christmas on Clark event December 13th. And that is been approved to have J Street closed at last night's City Council. And so we would invite community members to come stand on J Street facing the gazebo. And we have Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus coming to light the tree. And we would have that on December 13th at 5 p.m. and we would be done by 5:30 with the official tree lighting. Based on last year's also, there was a request for removal of snow and ice from the diagonal sidewalk to and in the gazebo from November 24th through January 6th, and just for safety reasons. And then that allowed picture opportunities of that decorated area, so people could have be active with and around the courthouse lawn as well. And just want to make you aware of that, or what else we need to talk about. If you have more questions about that.
Remind us who was responsible for the snow removal? Did we do it? Kevin did it?
It's normally wasn't on his route, but he said he would do it.
Okay, well, I don't really have any questions. Do you guys?
No, I thought it went well last year, and I think everybody was pretty happy with it. You know, it kind of succeeds after the problems we had with decorating the existing trees out front. This is a better option, I think. So
We had really positive feedback, and we'd like to continue what had been established from last year. And the one change I did say is that we're not having multiple events. This is all combined on one. So I know last year our tree lighting was like on a separate day, and then we had Christmas on Clark. This year, moving forward, we're working on dates to have that all as one event.
Okay.
So it's just the December 13th, and then takedown we're requesting would be then on January 5th.
Okay.
So would be the takedown day.
I'll make a motion to approve the request for the use of the courthouse grounds for Christmas on the Square.
Bah humbug.
No.
We'll move on to the next supervisor.
I'll second it.
There you go.
So we have a motion by Derby and seconded by Smith to have the use of the courthouse grounds for Christmas on the Square. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right, looks like you got the go-ahead.
I appreciate it.
Thank
so
you.
much.
All right, next up on our agenda is the Library Association to discuss fiscal year 2027 funding, and I see a librarian in the house.
Well, I kind of lost everybody else. Vacation, book club, sick, and I'm not sure about the other one.
Okay,
So,
I know what's wrong with one of them.
You do?
Virginia's my mother-in-law.
Oh, yeah. Yes, it's the one that I hadn't heard from. So,
Yeah.
I ended up signing everybody's name on the request. To hear from them. As you can see, we're asking for $23,000 per library, which is an increase of what we've been receiving. We have the $20,000 for this past year. We still, as libraries, have a need for money resources, and a lot of the information that we're giving to the public is free, but we have to pay for the databases. And one of the most popular is Libby, Overdrive, Bridges, wherever you are in the area, whatever you want to call it, which is an electronic books that are audio, ebooks, magazines now are available, and a lot of people use this while they're driving and listening to books or just relaxing. It's a free service, but it costs each library, depending on their population and amount served, the different amounts. And, it's kind of hard on budget, to do that. And then we have a new service called Mometrics, which we have from the state, and that's 1,200 tests, preparations that people can use, such as the ACT, SAT, CDL. There's, a wide variety. For nursing is, a big one that's on there. So we, have that service available. And we also have our day-to-day activities that we have with the people coming into the library, using our computers, and checking out our material that we have. And one of the serious things that happened to the libraries nationwide is we lost what's called Baker and Taylor, which is our main book jobber. And so by January, they will totally be gone. And so libraries nationwide are scrambling to find another book jobber where we order books. And Baker and Taylor gave most of the libraries 43% off each book. And let's say we go with Amazon, which I think Forest City, will be doing. There's no discount on the books, and so we're paying whatever price they have. And so instead of paying $15 for a book, we might be paying $25 to $30. And especially the large print books, which people are using more than they have before because they're getting older, they have increased like to $40, $45 per book and some more. Forest City, I know, is one of the few libraries that still offers the actual audio book on CD that people check out. They have the older cars that you could still play a CD on, but I have one lady that's at Forest Plaza that's blind, that's been taking advantage of it. And I think she's probably listened to every one that I have in the library. So she really is appreciative of that service. And have two people that travel a lot and they listen to them in their vehicles. The CD books are actually can run from $15 to $116, $17, depending on how many CDs are in there, if it's a new release or if it's a sale one. I watch for a lot of the sales for the ones I buy. They might be 2-3 years old, but they haven't been able to listen to them, so they're new to them. So we just have a lot of things going on in the library and just need the funding for that. Any questions?
Is there other avenues of e-books other than downloads? You can just download onto a tablet or something.
Tablet to your telephone, your cell phone, so they can do that. Their computers, basically anything you can download to.
Okay.
Is the city still gonna try to put the library at the college?
I missed the city council meeting last night because I was at a concert at Maya with my great nieces. From what I heard is they have now tabled that request until December 2nd or 1st, whenever the next council meeting is, because there was people there, sounds like, against us moving into Waldorf's library. And,
I just read a bunch of stuff on Facebook last night.
okay,
People were mad about not being told that that was on the
Okay.
agenda, so, and they were against it, it looked like.
okay. Yeah, I haven't been on Facebook yet this morning to see what's going on. most of the people that have come into the library are adamant that we do not move. They will not support going to the Waldorf Library, even if the parking is available there, handicapped or just general parking. They don't want to be around the college students with their kids. So there's a lot of reasons out there that they're against it. And we do have those that are in favor of moving, having more room, for activities and programming and so.
Okay.
It's
Well, we'll,
different.
it's not an action item today, so we'll
Right, I
take this
understand.
into consideration and
Yes, thank you very much.
All right, thanks for coming
thank
in.
you.
One's going back.
We probably don't have enough time for drainage. We have a 9:30, but we'll slip something else in. Do you think we can?
start
I'm sure we
Can
can
we
get
start?
drainage.
Okay. Auditor's office will discuss drainage matters.
I know you guys, did you all get your mail?
Mhm.
Okay. Were any of you wanting to go to the meeting?
I think
We
I'll be
should
going.
get that in as soon as possible.
Remind me of the date again.
It's December 5th, Friday.
Oh, that's the drainage one, yeah.
Yes.
We also have,
We have another one
District
as
two
well.
supervisors.
Oh, okay.
they're back to back.
Well, this is drainage, so I don't know how you're.
Mhm.
So anyway, if you wanna get to me soon,
Okay.
you can get that
Will do.
paid and everything. Otherwise, just what's on the agenda.
Anything other than that for drainage?
I haven't heard, have you heard if they've done that one up on 77, lot 1?
I don't know.
I know he got field cleaned out, and I can't see any evidence of it, but he might have got it done.
I'm not sure.
Kind of right in the middle of the section.
Yeah, I haven't found a bill, so I
Yeah.
don't know.
That's about all I had.
Okay. Let's see how far we get. Number 6, consider for approval petition to have DD 25 become a supervisor trustee district and set a public hearing date.
So this is Mr. Graber. He is one of the trustees. One of the trustees is not actually in the district as it is classified right now. So that is something that we have found out that he shouldn't even be on it because he's not technically in it. The other
As far
trust-
as owning land in it.
He might own land in it, but he's not paying for anything in the district. Because it wasn't classified.
He's in a
Recently-
non-classified,
Yes,
Old classification.
based on the old classification, he is not in it.
okay.
And the third one is now in the nursing home, so he has requested to do that. I did send letters. The ones that I all got back so far have said, signed it to say, yes, go ahead. I feel like the people that have not responded, obviously are not against it, so we could count them as a yes, and so we would have enough to go ahead and change that, and I would recommend November 4th, obviously, I was here. I don't remember what I used. The canvas date would be December 9th to do that, and we could get that done then before the January election to then make it a supervisor district. So, that is my recommendation.
Anything you'd like to add, Gary?
No, it's just either nobody wants to be a trustee or it's just, there's no reason to have it independent. It can just be part of the supervisors.
I would say that probably a number of people that haven't responded are probably just not informed enough to want to respond.
And one person, the letter got sent to Madrid, Iowa, one was sent to Omaha, Nebraska, Cheyenne, Wyoming, and Ohio. So those are the ones I haven't gotten back, they're not around to be a trustee. So the only other person was in Buffalo Center that I haven't heard from, and then the two in the nursing home. So, and I did tell Gary that I know the classification is old, but we wouldn't do a reclass until there was some kind of repair.
Some kind of major repair.
There wouldn't need to be anything done.
So there wouldn't be expenditures in that
No,
area.
no. So,
Is
There's
this,
a lot of territory that's kind of been added that isn't really classified in it.
Hmm.
so until
It
there's,
goes from south of Myrie Slough to one of my farms, through Myrie Slough, then it meanders around and comes back, and most of that isn't even people aren't even classified in it yet. So
is this one that would dump into Buffalo Creek at some point?
yep,
So if we ever did anything there, then that would be a time to classify it.
yep,
And we still haven't got the income from the whitewater rafting out there in
No.
the raging Buffalo Creeks. So
You need to do a little more marketing and then that'll happen.
so I would recommend setting that public hearing date for December 9th at 9:05.
9:05? Do we have a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve the petition to have DD 25 become a supervisor trustee district and set a public hearing date of December 9th at 9:05 a.m.
I'll second that.
All right, we have a motion by Jensvold, seconded by Derby. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right, well, we have a public hearing date then. Consider for approval repair on DD 41 main tile.
This, I wanted your attention, it is a repair on DD 41 main tile. In looking at it, we got an estimate from the HARB for $47,000 for 1,200
Has joined.
1,200 feet of 18-inch dual wall. And then Chad Northside has taken down about $4,000 worth of trees so far, just to get in there, to see what needed to be done. And I just didn't want to approve that amount, but I've got Bill Shutter here, who, he and Ethan have signed the petition, given them information on who owes what, and Bill has talked to a couple of the landowners that owe quite a bit of the amount, and they are okay with it. So my opinion also is to have this reclassified now, because it's not been reclassified since 1914. So, two things.
I gotta reference this.
It's in section 14 in Mount Valley.
Is this south of Bob Nathan? No, oh, that one, all right.
So you gotta unfold one more.
Not there yet.
So it would require a reclassification.
I would recommend it because it hasn't been done since
Basically, it's like what I went
1914.
down here.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, it's Jim Levod's, it's going through the sod, and that's where the trees are. And then about to that curve, it's all broke. So that's the 1,200 feet.
All right.
So those are the trees that Nordskog took
He just did.
down? Oh, just,
Yeah.
Okay.
So he had taken down some others on a different area.
okay, this is a different
This
one.
is new. Yep.
Okay,
That's where I got confused.
me too.
Sorry.
No, that's all right.
The other ones were in 85.
So you have the dollar amount on there for the tree removal as well,
I actually, it's on my desk, but it was like $3,700.
of that 47?
No, his is separate.
It's separate,
Yes.
okay.
So I had actually done up an estimate for $53,000 for the landowners. And so
Oh.
that would be on the high side, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
And then it would be based on the new classification. So, because the classification just goes straight from fence line. So you know there's gonna be some people annexed in.
Mm-hmm. So no improvements.
Nope. Just a repair. But with the high dollar, I just wanted you guys to approve it instead of me.
So the 3,700 was just for some tree.
3,700 was the trees and him doing his, kind of seeing where the issues are.
Okay.
He did a little exploratory digging out there then, did he, or?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So add that to the 47, that's the actual repair.
Okay.
And I did not know about the reclass until yesterday, since it was 1914. So we can put it back on the agenda to recommend that next week for the approval.
So what is the tile that's out there? I mean, is
16.
16?
So then they don't make that, so then it's going to the 18.
Any discussion at all, or? Okay.
It's a petition for repair,
That's
so.
right.
Everybody's in favor of doing it, so.
Yeah, I talked to Al Johnson and then Carolyn Court just before I got here, and they said it's got to get done. So.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
All right, so we need a motion on that?
Yeah.
I'll make the motion to repair the DD 41 main tile.
I'll second it.
Motion by Smith and seconded by Derby to approve the repair of DD 41 main tile. 16-inch to 18-inch. Not an improvement.
Nope, sure not.
All right, thanks a lot.
We gonna vote?
Oh,
Oh, sorry.
yeah, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
There, now it's
Motion
official.
passed.
Thanks.
Hey,
I guess we can start with Scott. Discuss secondary road matters.
In terms of updates, I don't think I have too much. Guys are getting snow equipment on here soon or in progress.
Yeah, we'll be outfitting the trucks later this week with snow equipment. Maintainers will be later date. We got the mowers running around. Should be done mowing blacktops in the next couple days. And then we're still running around with our 3 mowers on gravels and trying to get every little snow trap we can before weather changes. Got salt in the new salt shed yesterday and a few loads of sand in there today, so that'll be all done.
I see there was a claim for a brine machine from the DOT or something.
Oh, yeah, so we've always had a brine machine in the Four City shop,
Brine maker.
brine maker, and talked to Kevin at DOT and he notified me that they were getting a new one. And basically we bought their old one for the price of scrap. It's all stainless steel. It's a nice machine. We just had to put some pumps on it and stuff. Basically our old one made 300 gallons a batch. The new one will make 1,000 gallons a batch. And we're doing brine a little bit different. We outfitted a trailer last year with a bar so we could pre-treat some areas. So that was the reason I'm going to the bigger one. Plus the other one's made out of poly, and we weren't really sure when we moved it from the Four City shop to the new one if it would fall apart or not. And it didn't, so we're making sure that the new one's going to be what we want, and then I sell the old one.
See, there was a claim for a mailbox post for like 576. Seems like you can buy a post a lot cheaper than that, but,
Well, we made up a bunch of mailbox.
How many posts did they buy? Was it 20?
20 posts.
oh, so it's not just
It was
one mailbox.
No.
We're still using
This is-
one from 15 years ago that you guys put in, so they must be made halfway
This is
decent.
for when you accidentally take them off with
Yeah.
plowing.
You probably never saw. So what we always used to do is we made mailbox posts out of our signposts. So you never really saw that expense. Now, signposts are $100 a piece now.
Mm.
Where a 4x4 post, 12-foot line is $28.
Well, in the claims, it says mailbox post.
Sure.
Had it said posts,
Yeah.
then maybe, but I'm like, man, you guys must be wanting to put one up that, I was thinking maybe you're putting one up out there that you wanted to be able to have it do battle with DOT's blades or whatever.
Yeah. So, yeah, well, they just made up, I don't know, 15 of them, just.
Yeah.
Have them in the shops for in the spring, stick them back in the ground.
And then, okay, one thing I'll tip you off about, we have, I won't have you approve this unless you want, but there's gonna be a memorandum of understanding between us and Faribault County about our state line bridges. Most of them are concrete box culverts that have been replaced recently, but some sort of requirements now in place for counties to have agreements to dictate the inspection responsibility. And Minnesota, I guess, inspects everything down to 10 feet in span. So even though they're on our maintenance roads, they have to inspect them because they're technically shared structures. And then they brought up one short wooden bridge that's straight north of Thompson that we didn't really have in our inventory, and they didn't either. So we went up and looked at it yesterday, and it probably needs to be replaced. It doesn't carry a lot of water, so it shouldn't be a real big, expensive project, but
Where's that at?
on the state line, straight north of Thompson, maybe it's in the mile going east. A little 10-footer, maybe, 10-foot wood bridge. Probably should, they're gonna inspect it and it'll probably be posted.
Sure.
I just wanted to let you know about that. We'll probably add that project into our plan here as we kind of look at the budgets and stuff. It's a 48-inch pipe downstream, so that's probably what we're using. Not too big of anything.
Now you've got us all curious where it's at.
Yeah, I mean, when I got the notice, I was like,
Mhm.
I'm looking through all of our records.
Does it just not look like a bridge?
Between 100th and 90th or
In the first mile,
100th and 110th?
Yeah, I mean, it's got
So that'd be
guardrail,
west.
looks like any
No,
other bridge
it'd be
we
west.
have, but instead
Yeah.
of a 70-foot span, which is more typical, this is
that's near Margaret
single
Elbach,
span, a little shorty.
Hartman that owns the.
yeah, well, that'd be her son, Godfrey.
Some of my long lost relatives.
Ours are required to be inspected if they're 20 foot or more, so I imagine that's why this one got missed in the inspection system. And
It's a tile line, that outlet's basically right there, and that's where it starts. It's a lot of runoff off the field, but. It's that beginning.
It's one you drive over it with a maintainer, you don't notice it much, or?
He says there's guardrails and everything.
Oh, they always got guardrails on
They're
it, huh?
short and it's 10 foot long, and I don't know.
I'll be darned.
So we'll be fixing that next year?
That's possible.
So that's our responsibility then.
Would be most likely a shared cost, but coming up with agreements with Minnesota counties and townships has not always been easy, so we'll see
Mm-hmm.
if we can arrange something.
Okay.
Any more questions on that?
And that's still Faribault there?
Faribault County, I don't know, is it a township or a county road? Not sure, in terms of like, You know, it's like
I'm sure
our
you'll
county
find out.
maintenance, So I'm not
Yeah.
sure if it's even on their maps or how it's shown.
Okay.
I'll have to look.
Well, we are a couple minutes past 9:30. Do we want to invite, do we need to invite
The sheriff.
the sheriff in?
Okay. I got
Nothing
one
you
more
did.
thing, one more thing I'd like to talk about when we.
Sure, we
get
can come back. Is that all right?
Yeah. Have we sworn in deputies before? New thing.
Welcome,
Morning.
welcome. Come on in.
Are we on?
You're on. Come on in.
Well, brought the
Stand-
party with us.
Stand wherever you like. Make sure you get on camera.
Alrighty.
Where do you want me at?
Oh, right up here.
Right in front of the desk is fine. That works.
Oh, okay.
We've done this before, or is it just elected off officials?
Elected.
Come on in. You can.
Did you have hot drainage going there?
Oh yeah.
Well, we're gonna go back to it, so
Oh, you are?
you haven't missed it yet. That's not true.
Come on
My
in.
Tuesday is not fulfilled if I don't get some drainage.
I
There you
know.
He comes from a small family. He brought these people.
Mhm.
It's wonderful. It's great.
Yeah.
So,
Alright, we ready? Okay. So, well, guys, like I said, what we're here for is we had an opening and we went through the hiring process and we had the good fortune of having a lot of good applicants. And this is Cesar Baez, our new hire. He may look familiar, but I'll just kind of give the floor over to Cesar. He started yesterday. So before we swear him in here today, I'll just let him have the floor and tell you about himself.
All right.
Well, my name is Cesar Baez. I've worked at the PD, Forest City PD, for 4 years, 4.5 years, coming up to 5. I'm originally from Hampton. I don't know if you guys know Hampton, Dumont area, Franklin County. My wife's over there. Most of you guys know her, Kenna. Pretty much it for me.
All right.
And with Kenna brings all the rest of that crew, so. So, alrighty, so, like I say, a lot of times we'll do this within the house up there, but I thought, well, with his wife working here at the courthouse, and, you know, let's just do this publicly, and so anyway, here we are, so.
That's great.
Without further ado, you ready? Okay. Raise your right hand, put your hand on the Bible. This is the oath of office. I, state your name,
Cesar Baez.
do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Iowa.
I do.
Read that. I, Cesar Baez,
I, Cesar Baez, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Iowa, and that I will faithfully and impartially, to the best of my ability, discharge all the duties of the office of Deputy Sheriff in Winnebago County, Iowa, as now or hereafter required by law.
smooth as silk.
There you go.
All right. Thank you, sir. Okay.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What we'll do,
Thanks.
Thank you.
I'll have you sign.
I think we should always do this here. I like that. Yeah,
You can tell how polished that was, how well
that was
it
great.
Okay, you sign. Okay, and Susan, you're the chair, correct? Okay, so we'll have you sign as witness, and why don't you go ahead and date it for us? Okay.
There you go. It's official.
That's all I got.
There you go.
All after that.
Yep.
Thanks, Steve.
All right, thank you guys, appreciate the time.
Cool that you did it here.
Thanks.
Where you guys going? We got more drainage coming up. What are they leaving for? Oh, but yeah, but there's drainage. Not really, we're really done with drainage, but, well, I guess we're kinda talking about it.
Roads have to drain.
Yeah,
Kind of fun to get in on that, actually. You wanna pull the door, Steve?
it's too noisy, you couldn't hear.
I know. All right, back to Scott.
Okay. I sent an email to you guys a couple weeks ago about our shop project as we kind of get toward the final expenses. And I feel like it's something to discuss publicly. I think the people of the county kind of are interested in how we made out on the project in comparison to how we had laid it out at the beginning. So, you know, in reading through some of that stuff, is there things you want to comment, or you want me to just kind of share this as I wrote it to you? And
You can give the overview if you want
Yeah,
to. I think that'd be fine.
good for them to know this.
Sure. So we're working on closing out the project right now. We have several of the contractors' final payments in progress. So we have all of the costs assembled except for a few which I've estimated. We've worked hard from the beginning to focus on our basic needs in this project, to contribute our own labor when it's appropriate, which we've tracked and the cost of which we've associated with the project. And we've tried to keep the budget tight on this project, knowing that this isn't the end of what our facility improvements may be. We have, you know, other work sometime in the future with other shops to try and improve. I'll share some of the highlights from a budget standpoint. We began the project with a $1.5 million budget, 800,000 of which was going to come from the secondary road fund from several years of good years through the winter and some other good strategic decisions. And then 700,000 from the sale of the properties, which include Sunnyside property, the 4 city shops, and then the salt sheds that went with it. Before the project, we had an outdated landlocked shop, equipment stored outside. We had a 79-acre farm, which was being underutilized. After the project, we now have a modern, energy-efficient facility. We have a nice break room. We have basic amenities there. All of our equipment is now stored inside. We have room to stockpile material on site. And the net cost of the project, I've estimated about $422,000. If we look back at the project kind of broken into bigger categories, we had about $92,000 in the land acquisition. That included some of the legal work that went with it, some of the crop damage, things like that. All costs associated with getting the land and working with the landowner to get it turned over. We had $279,000 in site work, and this was mostly our own crew doing the dirt work and installing tile and septic tank and things like that. It also includes some smaller contracts like putting in the well. We had $860,000 in the shop building, and that's the combination of contracts from general, electrical, and mechanical. And then we have $94,000 into the salt shed, and that's the combination of the asphalt pad, the building package, and then all of the recycled bridge lumber that we brought over to that project. And so that totals out to be about $1.33 million. And the sale of the properties totaled about $905,000. So if you subtract those two numbers, the net cost to our department, all said and done, is about $422,000. So I think that what we've accomplished, I think, is to put the facilities that we had into better use. They're now all privately owned, being, you know, used for a good purpose. And we now have a facility that's tailored to us, and at a cost that I think is pretty reasonable. $422,000 is the cost of a nice house. Modest house, maybe, we'll call it. You know, the efficiencies we've picked up along the way, I think, are pretty notable also. You know, we're gonna take our guys off of city streets when they're going in and out of the facility. We have stockpiled materials at the facility. We don't have to jockey loaders back and forth to, you know, when we were putting them out at Sunnyside.
We have people on site now.
We got fuel on site, right? We were, forever and ever, we were using, you know, the co-op station, which is pretty small for us, and even, you know, when Schneebly was down there, we were using that some too. And fuel on site's pretty handy.
So that's for the off-road type stuff, the off-road fuel, or are they all the same fuel? The trucks and the graders and?
Yeah, they run red fuel.
County trucks don't have to run, they can run non-tax fuel, is that right? Over here.
I did not know that either.
I thought all trucks had to be.
You know,
Interesting.
fuel tax is generally the funding that our department runs off of. So it'd be like paying ourselves.
It'd be-
Yeah, no, I can understand why it's not.
So
I just thought it
We
was.
actually do run both fuels, but we get tax returns on the.
Yeah, yeah, you file for the tax back, yeah.
Do you get better prices buying bulk like that then, or?
That's the timing.
All depends on when you buy it, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Are you feeling lucky?
We've had this discussion over the years.
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing on moving fuel to the Fort City shop is that we always had to get fuel at Quick Start uptown, so you're waiting in line, you're trying to get fuel at the end of the day, trying to beat one day of traffic.
Well, this is much more convenient.
Right.
Yeah, that's nice.
Cause you're going there anyway. You don't have to go out of route to get there either, so it's,
Right, and we're saving time.
mm-hmm.
And I'll say that, you know, we had moved along the path of trying to build in town, and we were looking at a price tag of about $800,000-900,000 to still have this facility with, you know, a portion of it being rebuilt. So I'm glad we kind of took a step back and reevaluated what that looks like.
I guess the other thing on this is, it put our old properties on the tax rolls again.
Mm-hmm.
We took away some farmland, but not very much.
Right, we took a 3.5 acres off of, you know, the tax roll, you could say, and put 79 acres back on. And from what I can tell, the new buyers are all pretty excited about their opportunities at these.
Did they take possession yet, or?
We closed on Sunnyside and we closed on the salt sheds. We have a little bit of a title defect to correct on the shops that will take a little bit of time. The city has to vacate a alley that runs kind of right through the newer building. That probably should have been corrected when the county bought it in '33.
Probably nobody left to blame.
Yeah, it's certainly something worth correcting.
Yeah.
But, you know, it runs right through their light plant too, so I don't think they ever planned to use it.
Did they have a time frame at all that they thought they could correct that or get the paperwork done
Well,
on it?
the city has to vacate an alley, so no, I haven't penciled it out with them, but they have to, at a council meeting, set a public hearing to vacate it, do the paperwork to support that, and then they have to hold a public hearing. And
So it could take 2 months, 6 weeks.
That's
why number 10 is on here,
That's right. Yep.
to allow them to be able to use it in the meantime.
We have.
So if you're done with your other discussion, we can go to that if you want to talk
You
about it.
got one more in between too.
I know, but we can jump to 10,
Sure.
as long as we're talking about it. So you have the copy of the agreement. We have it here somewhere.
Up there or there.
think I passed it back down. So we've looked at that agreement. And I know that Jeremy wrote this up, right? So Kelsey had some questions. Kelsey did have some questions about it, or wasn't really all the way happy with it, but she trusts Jeremy with this.
Well, it's
agreement.
just gotta make sure that it alleviates us of any liability, I guess. That they're gonna take responsibility for their own actions or whatever, so it's.
And they have to get liability insurance on it in the meantime, but we have to carry insurance on it.
Yeah, pretty well, it'll be double insured through this period. This agreement will absolve us of any liability.
So it's really nobody's fault that there's a delay. It's just with this
Nobody's
needing
fault.
to.
There are a few opportunities, this could have been caught earlier,
Mhm.
and it wasn't.
It is what it is, I guess. It's,
I'll make,
The only-
I'll make a motion to approve the temporary occupancy agreement for the county shop at 135 South Central Street in Forest City.
I'll second.
Okay, motion by Derby, seconded by Jensvold to approve the temporary occupancy agreement for the county shop at 135 South Central Street in Forest City. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Oh, yeah,
Clean copy there to sign, you must.
I do.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you date it, and Carla has to sign it as
We
well.
didn't need to stamp it, did we?
It's
That was
got
all
a
those
signature on it, usually, unless somebody wants an approved stamp on it for any
If it's
reason.
necessary.
Yeah,
Do you wanna take possession of this so you get Carla's signature, or do you want it in the stack?
I'll take it.
I
Do
can
you want
sign it.
Carla's or yours? I mean, you're most just attesting that she signed it in board meeting.
All right, well, we have
Next
that.
page, I think. Next page.
I'm just saying
Ah,
date. Is
okay,
that okay?
very good.
Thank you.
Is he micromanaging your signing?
I feel like he is.
He just doesn't wanna print it again.
Even though I have it.
more copies right there.
All right, so we've got that one. Let's jump back to 9, consider for approval the final payment to Grow Electric for the Winnebago County storage shed for electrical.
Yeah, we had the contracts broken into 3 for that project, and Grove had one of the 3, the electrical portion. This is the retainage for the project, $1,494.
So this is, it says storage building,
Yep, this is our new shop.
new shop.
This is what we called it in the
All right.
plans.
I wasn't sure if, I had it in my head that I didn't know if all the electrical down at the old place was separate from the building we retained. Is that a separate meter that Kevin uses down there?
He has a separate meter.
Okay, I thought maybe we had to switch something down there because of the sale or something.
No. But for projects that are bid through the public process, they're all supposed to have retainage, and then the retainage is released 30 days after the final payment. So we have that for the electrical portion, and we will have a couple of extras that we'll have a bill for directly, but you'll see that in the claims when it shows up.
I'll make a motion to approve the final payment to Grow Electric.
I'll second it.
Motion by Derby and seconded by Jensvold to approve the final payment to Grow Electric for Winnebago County Storage Building electrical. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passed.
We, briefly go back to, discussing secondary road matters. There was concern brought up about, brush being cut down in ditches and then left there that could be possible, snowdrift issues. Do we usually leave stuff in the ditch when we cut it down, or?
We shrub, we put a little
Nothing big.
No. It was cut down by us? Or it was cut down by Supervisors?
This was pulled out, wasn't it?
Skid loader pulled them out and then they just left them. And I thought, well, they'll come back and pick them up, and some are pretty good size. And
Were they small enough to where the brush mower could just chew them up, or?
yeah, I suppose could be. I mean, the one
We have
that's
plans to put that on once we get done mowing.
Yeah.
Where is this?
That's on 370th Street between 70th and 80th. They did a nice job, I thought. Boy, they just pulled all the, but some of them were probably 8 feet tall, so they're just tipped on the side now. And just looks like it's gonna be a problem. And, I mean, I appreciate taking the trees out of the ditch. I mean, I really do. It's just,
Yeah, he'd already, a couple weeks ago, was appreciative of the fact that they had gotten removed, but then they were still, I guess it's,
Okay. Yeah, we'll get them.
So, you know, the dollar signs probably go up when you have to bring a truck out there to load them up and get them somewhere. I mean, I'm just saying, right?
Yeah.
Gets more expensive, so that's why if they're small, you
Yeah.
don't load them up and get rid of them.
I think take a look at them, see what you think, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, anything else for,
You don't know if it was us, is that what you're saying?
Right.
so somebody with a Bobcat skid loader, that's all I know.
Bobcat Ram skid loader?
Oh, you guys got,
Wouldn't be us.
mm-mm.
well,
Would it be
that's what I'm saying.
Mockelstedts? Do they have one? Mockelstedts? Is that close to their properties?
No, it was somebody, they just came, I didn't know if you had hired somebody to just come in and plunk them out.
Who did conservation hire to do the weed control?
Well, they
I
got
don't
us-
remember the name.
They got a skid loader, what kind is that? Conservation.
I don't remember the name of the.
Wonder if they have one.
They'd have a cat too, wouldn't they?
I don't know if they're doing anything in the ditches, are they?
For some reason, I was thinking they had a John Deere, but
Doesn't seem like
They're
it.
just doing black types.
Mm-hmm.
So is that something that, some of these ditches are really, when I'm driving between farms, that some are really being taken over by shrubs and especially right below a power line, because the birds sit there and do their duty and, are they gonna be sprayed or?
There's supposed to be a 3-year rotation type plan in place for spraying.
and we just started with a new, having it contracted out rather than hiring temporary labor and doing it ourselves. So hopefully in the future, it might be better.
Cause some of these, I mean, the trees have been there for
Years.
10 years or more,
Yeah.
cause they're good size, I mean,
Mhm.
they're getting right up to the power lines.
Well, and they're always on the fence line, so a lot of times you're not really sure who's responsible for them. Some of those, you know? Which side of the fence is it on?
And it's amazing how a tree doesn't look that big and what it can do to a combine auger. I've seen that before.
Speaking from experience, huh?
I didn't do it. I watched it happen.
So we don't,
Couldn't dial my phone quick enough.
so we don't really know who did that good job. That day when you said you were appreciative of it, we all just assumed it was
Yeah.
secondary roads, but
Well,
you have a good Samaritan.
unless it was, I don't know why conservation. Yeah, it's a mystery.
Well, first we couldn't figure out what was happening in the ditch, and all of a sudden, closer to us, and the road was done, so.
All right, anything else for secondary? Scott, are you?
What's that? We didn't need that one there. Oh. Yeah, it's just, I just didn't want it to be a snow issue first.
Yeah, neither do they. That's why I normally you guys wouldn't leave anything that's gonna create a drifting problem, so it's,
I mean, the little ones, yeah, they're just, you just see that they're dark brown now, but some of them are pretty good size. So.
All right, Scott, anything else?
I think that's it.
Okay, thank you. All right, number 11, discussion with possible action, zoning meeting and a possible new date. Carla, did you have?
Good morning, I'm on here.
Oh, good morning. You have information for us?
Yes, I guess I want to let you know that, I didn't, maliciously not invite or get a hold of Mr. Wonder for the meeting that we had a week or so ago. But I did send a message out to my board. We're looking at possibly meeting on November 18th, Tuesday, November 18th at 2:30 at the courthouse. I got to verify that, number one, it's available, but I've heard back from a couple of board members that should work, and I will personally reach out to Mr. Wonder to let him know the date and time as well.
Okay, and Matt, was there another person on that agenda that we need to also reach out to?
This is the only one so far.
Okay, that's the only one. Okay.
Benny was on the agenda for
Yeah.
the first meeting and he showed up. So.
But,
Oh, he did. See, I didn't know.
Don't know where they're at on his phase 2 part of his, so it may be.
Yep. We're working through that right now.
Okay, all right. I did not know that he was at the meeting, so, okay.
With legal representation.
All right.
And
Okay.
I think the November 18th is free on the board. There's only one thing on that
Is it?
Thursday. So it should be available, Matt.
Okay, perfect, thank you. I'll reach out to Chris to get that advertised as well here shortly.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. Thank you. All right.
That
has left.
So what action? We just need a motion on the,
It's not our thing.
oh, so,
We have no, this is a
okay,
board
so no
that
action.
sets their own meeting.
we just discuss
And
it
I'll
to make sure.
that I get it on the website.
Okay.
Because that was my fault last time.
Yep.
I didn't think about it at all, so.
And
It's not something that happens that often.
the paper as well.
Yeah, and because I have his from last time, so I'll just change the dates and get that rerun in the paper and then put it on the website.
Okay,
All right.
perfect, good. All right, we're to open forum. Anything for open forum?
Is there anything in the stack of stuff? I hate to miss them. I'm an error report.
All right, well then we're going to move on to approval of county claims.
I'll make a motion to approve the county claims.
I'll second it.
Motion by Dinsmore, seconded by Derby to approve the county claims. All in favor, say aye.
All right.
Motion passed. Consider for approval of payroll claims.
Oh, I did have a question for you. We can go back to the roads quick. Did you ever do a 911 sign out at the dump at Thompson?
Eric was looking at that maybe last week. It's kind of something I give him to work on. He was tied up with construction stuff, so I didn't happen very quickly.
Okay.
Not sure where it goes.
All right.
So I'll follow up on it.
Okay. Thanks.
I have a question about these manure haulers when they destroy a road. Are they charged anything for repairing the building? Maybe this year it's gonna be not destroying the road, but is county has to eat it, or is farmer pays part of it, or
We used to charge, and then, somebody had a lawyer involved, and the county has no, legal
Recourse or whatever.
way to charge for that, so we're not allowed.
In practice, it's how it works. You call them and say, hey, you wrecked this. Will you pay for it? They say no. That's usually how it works.
If there's big projects, if there's big projects like the chicken farm, they agreed to fix on roads and things like that.
There's unique scenarios where we've worked out agreements with businesses usually.
But any of the turbine projects, we usually have an agreement with them to maintain the road and.
Right, we have a little more incentive to cooperate with the county because we have to write them special exceptions.
Yep.
Manure haulers really don't have any.
We have no leverage.
Right, we have no leverage.
just all big tanks that
It's a lot of weight.
watch the road.
Oh, no, yeah, I've watched them go by many times, and it's just like, man, they just create a depression as they're going, and it's just like,
The last so many permits we've had, we've always, tried to make sure they had in their manure plan to have tethered ones where they don't have to haul it. But I guess there's no forcing them.
Yeah, I was just curious because that is quite an expense if they destroy a road. It isn't an easy
was
fix.
it one road, we spent like 20,000 fixing a mile or something like that, because we had all so much rock into it.
Yeah. The most recent one I can think of was 70th Avenue south of A42, where the wind turbines
Yeah,
contractors had really rutted out a road, 2-foot deep ruts. Right?
Yeah.
Put oversized stone and kind of rebuild the road back up. And I think they actually paid us some for that damage, maybe 16,000 or something. If I remember right. That might have been 8-10 years ago already.
yeah.
Ethan is in contact with the manure haulers, and it's just more of a plea than anything else to clean up after yourself, because it's often a mess of manure and mud on the roads. Just use some common sense about how to drive on the roads so they're not putting extra pressure right on the edge.
You can be held liable for the big clumps of mud or manure on the road, because I know, well,
Who's you?
the person that leaves the big clump on the road can be held responsible. Because I know state troopers will go they'll trail it right to whoever went out into the field and left the huge clumps on the road and get them to clean it up. And they do it, so there must be some kind of a leverage where you can't make a mess like that on the road.
We had instances on the blacktop that's near our home where the edges of the blacktop were really damaged by it as well, and that has to be really expensive to try to fix those edges, and dangerous. Think how dangerous if you got close to that edge, just driving 55 miles an hour. So when we saw it had been done, we contacted Ethan and Scott just for a safety issue more than anything.
Yeah, we tried to use insurance too to try and help leverage the situation and to no avail.
And really, they drive really fast on those gravel roads. You gotta stay out of the way. Consider a motion for payroll claims.
Did you want the honor?
Go ahead.
Well, I could do two in a row.
You're
Wow.
distracting me. I'm trying to write.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you okay now? I'll make a motion to approve payroll claims.
I'll second it.
Motion by Jensvold, seconded by Derby to approve the payroll claims. All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion passed. Stand adjourned.